is a really compelling opportunity because we're exploring in an area at the northwestern extent of the Lachlan Fold Belt or the Macquarie Arc, which is potential for large-scale copper and gold porphyry deposits. And it's under shallow cover, so it's had very little exploration before, and that's a great place to explore in these extensions of the known mineralized belts where there's existing mines, so you know you're in a fertile geological setting, but people just haven't gone right to the ends and explored under the shallow cover. So a great opportunity for the company. The passive seismic allows us to get an idea of the depth of cover over down to the crystalline basement rocks. It's a very cheap technique, and that allows us to then help model what we see in our airborne mag and our IP response. So we can help to identify sort of the depth to the potential drill target for drilling engineering for the passive seismic. The air mag gives us sort of for porphyry deposits, you're looking for sort of a bullseye magnetic high in the middle, where which is the potassic zone or the core of the porphyry or a copper gold porphyry system, and then the demagnetized zones where that propylitic alteration and can sort of exist. So that mag survey is also important for that. And the IP, the induced polarized polarity, which is the electrical geophysical technique, which helps identify chargeable zones where the sulfides can exist around that potassic core and out into the pyrite shell, which helps sort of gives us an extra validation potentially that we do have a valid target. And that's what we're doing with each of these targets that we have identified in our initial, before we did the deal with the project vendor, that looked interesting from the regional work, but we wanted to get in there and do that validation step, passive seismic, airborne mags, detailed mag, and the IP, the ground electrical geophysics, to identify and validate that this was a valid drill target. With Copper Search, our strategy is to seek projects or prospects that are nearly drill ready, come in with that, sort of modern geophysics, some new sort of more modern techniques, and then validate that it's actually a live drill target and come in and really just pay for the drilling and get in there and on that sort of right at the start of that discovery phase. So we're looking for prospects, targets, projects worldwide at the moment that we can come in, small validation step like we're undertaking at the moment, and then come in and drill test for that big discovery success. Yeah, we should have more news for investors coming up in the next couple of weeks as the ground crews conducting the electrical geophysics surveys complete their work. We'll be able to report that to the market hopefully before the end of the month, and that can potentially give us some drill targets to start to look at drill permitting and pointing a drill rig at.